Hello everybody and welcome to a new series. As you can tell, we are playing the game Hydroneer today. This is a game that I got a little while ago that I've been a little bit obsessed over. I've just really been enjoying it, and I recently was able to get it on NVIDIA GeForce Now. So the game that I had initially was just I wasn't able to record any videos of it. It was just running too poorly on my machine. I had to have it at very low settings, and even when I did try to record it, the footage was very choppy. However, now that we're on GeForce Now and we are streaming the game from a rig that can handle it, I think it's time to start making a series. Especially, we are getting excited for the DLC coming soon, as you see here. Hopefully we might try to dip our feet into that as well. But for now, let's just do a little mini series before that, and we are going to just see how far we get in just the regular base game. We are going to name this Legion's Sorted Goods. This is not going to be creative mode. I have quite a few achievements, but I don't have all of them, so I want to be able to get any of the achievements as we go along. So let's go ahead and start a new game. And it starts us off right away, right here at Ember Cradle. This is the starting plot. This is all ours. Goes down only a couple blocks because this is the tier 1 dig site. If you're not familiar with this game, I guess I should explain it a little bit. This is essentially a gold mining simulator. You know, there's more than just gold. You know, there's iron and there's other stuff to be found, but just, you know, to kind of put it simply, you dig some dirt, you fill a bucket, you do that 4 times. Oop. You do that 4 times, and then our bucket is full. We're going to go ahead and take it right over here to this bucket, drop it off in there with some water in it. And then when we go ahead and scrub it, we get these tiny little nuggets. This one is a gold ore, and this one is an iron ore. So we've got those. Let's do that one more time. The deeper you go, the better the resources you get. That's kind of how this game is. Since this bucket already has water, we don't need to dump any new water in it. Let's get our brush. Where'd our brush go? There it is. And we just give it a scrub. And there we go. We've got something new in here. We've got uncut sapphire. So yeah, so there's gems as well. And these are just the raw ores. We're eventually going to be able to turn them into better resources. So certain objects like buckets and carts and things like that have kind of like this collision lock that you can get on it. Let's go ahead and run up here. So where you can put items in there and they won't actually fall out. To an extent, it is a little buggy sometimes. However, on April 5th,
the more I'll pay for it.
well, that's good. On April 5th, we're going to be getting an update to the base game as well. We just made 33 schmackles. Not bad.
Don't care where it come from. If it's got value, I'll take it.
So yeah, on April 5th, just for the regular base game, there's going to be an update and a huge quality of life update. It's going to fix a lot of lagging and stuttering problems. It's going to be good. Let's go ahead and dump that in there. We are going to grab... Come on. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go. I'm going to grab one extra bucket. Let's grab 2 extra buckets. So it's only 8 coins, so we're going to go ahead and spend that. We got 25 left, but we're going to wait on that for now.
Thanks for your business.
Yep, see, so I can't put this bucket inside this bucket and hold it. So we're going to have to just go and make a couple
Take
runs.
a look at my goods. Thanks for your business. Take a look at my goods.
We're gonna leave that money in here. It's only 25 schmackles, but we'll pick it up later. We're gonna go ahead and just drop it right back in the water. I like leaving it in the water because then it just automatically refills. We don't have to keep picking it up and dropping it off. All right, let's keep going. Now that we got 3 buckets, we can speed up the process a little bit. So instead of running it over to the water right now, I'm just gonna keep digging, and we'll run it when all 3 are filled. So we're actually going to be doing this a couple more times because the more ore you find, the heavier the ore you find, you know, the more valuable it becomes, and so we don't have to rush off to the jeweler every time we fill a bucket. So let's just do some work here. It's starting to get to nighttime, so it's starting to get very dark. Do my best that I can to make sure that it's bright enough that everyone can see what we're doing. And if you make a mistake in this game, you make a fun little noise that I have been unable to get out of my head as George Carlin. Yep. So, sorry about that, but good luck unhearing that. Because ever since I started playing, every time I make a mistake, George Carlin is confused at what I'm doing. And that makes me happy. So you may have noticed that our bucket is now glowing, and that is because of a little material called a shard. And these things glow because they provide energy for certain things, certain machines. Kind of useless currently, early game stuff, but will become useful eventually. Unfortunately, we cannot sell them.
To make me something.
Oh, it's a little too early to start accepting missions, sir. The townsfolk will have little missions for you. See, this is farming. He wants tomato soup, and you know we're still doing mining stuff. So sorry, you're gonna have to wait on that. All right, so you know that was probably about 4 or 5 different sessions of scrubbing, and we made 388 coin for that. That's pretty damn good. See, as you can see here, they don't sell, and they can lag out your game pretty hard if you have a lot of these things all together in a bucket or just spread out on the ground and stuff. You will lose frame rate for it. So let's go ahead and dump that in there. Take these out. He doesn't need to deal with them. Alright, 413. But before we start buying, let's go get our cart, because that will help us carry everything back. We've been running things back and forth thus far, but there's no need to do that. Drop those in there. Why not? So this is our cart. There are many like it. This one is ours. We can buy the other ones that are like it. They're a little bit faster. It's nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and drop that here. and so now a cart is another thing that has, once you get an item onto it, it has no more collision. So as long as we can get it to stay. That'll work.
Thanks for your business.
So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and let's do 6 of those. See this thing right here? This is what those shards power. It gives you more water pressure, but that's a whole other deal that we're not even gonna get into right now. So that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 of those. Can I buy anything else? Let's see. Let's see how much this is gonna cost us. Got quite a lot of money, but we're not money bags McGee over here. All right, 188. That's not bad. Let's throw one of these on. Throw one of those on. Throw one of these on. We need one of these. Okay, so these 3 things that I'm buying will allow us to turn our raw material into smelted material. So here we got a small furnace here. We put the raw ore in this crucible, and when it's all nice and melted, we can drop into this casting mold. This right here, an anvil, we can actually create weapons and jewelry from. As well, we need the blacksmithing hammer as well. That's 105. That's 86. So we're not gonna be able to get these right now. How much is the bed? 24. You know what? Let's get a bed too, in case we want to sleep through the night. You know, normally I would just work through the night. You know, just be in the dark. But you know, we're gonna be doing this on stream, so 413.58. Can I afford this? No, I can't. Okay, let's just do that. Got 55 left. Not bad. We'll just take this and let's we'll leave our money there, because we're gonna spend it there anyway. So all right, so let's get our bed down first. That's that, and let's sleep till morning. You know, it's pretty dark out here. I want you guys to be able to see what we're doing. There we go. Quick nap later. It is sunrise. Still a little dark, but manageable. So we're gonna put these down here. Need a little bit of room for that. Okay, so now we can. No, we can't. Oh, there we go. Now we can put that in there and leave this one out. We're getting the setups of our workshop ready. Okay. So that still needs to go down a little deeper. Alright, well there we go. We got the next 3 buckets all filled up. I don't know why it's not letting me. Okay, anyways, let's move on to the next part, which is the water pipe. And this is going to be the start to our automation process. The whole point of this game is to automate your processes, your mining, your farming, your fishing, to just automate all of it and just have it work for you. It's kind of the goal. That's where the near comes from. The Hydroneer comes from engineer. We're engineering a machine to make us money. So we are just, so this pipe creates this little steady drip of water. That will come out, and that will eventually power our machines. There we go. And we'll have some machines that will do some digging and processing, and will allow us to go and do other stuff. But So first things first, though, we're gonna do. It's not quite automation, but more of a streamlining of the process. So let's first. I put this block down because this ground is not very even, and dropping stuff sometimes can be a pain. Okay, so let's do that. All right, so now I need to uncover this. There we go. All right, so now we have a dripping pipe, a flat platform, and a bucket. So if we drop this close enough, that will fill as though it was in the river. And then I can scrub, and then it fills again, and I dump this in, and I scrub, and it fills it in, and I dump this in, and I scrub, and you get the idea here. So why this is good is it now brings the water to us. We don't have to go to the river anymore. We can simply stay where we're at, dig, fill the bucket when we need, and keep going. Okay, let's remove that from the water so it doesn't get any more water in it. And look at that. We actually have a new resource here, quite a rare one too. This is core stone ore. It's going to be very useful later on. So let's just drop it right here and hope we remember that. But it'll be there no matter what. I don't think any of the items despawn in this game unless you go and do something like this, clear all dirt chunks or clear all raw resources. So even if we do forget it, that'll be there. All right, so now let's take our next step. Oh, that's right, we wanted to dig this one out a little bit. There we go. Well, I mean, in for a penny, in for a pound, right? Let's just dig this out. We were going to be done sifting, but we now have three buckets of dirt. Might as well. All right, so now we have a pan full of different ores, and we could just put this pan on the thing and sell it like we had been before, or we can painstakingly handpick all the gold and smelt that into a bar, and that bar is probably going to be worth more than the gold by itself. What you looking at? You just gonna watch me? You can help, you know. Let's actually do a test. Let's see. So the raw resources of just my gold sells for 164. Alright, so now we pour all of our gold into the crucible, and we just go ahead and drop it right on top. We can do something like this, where we put this in the way. It makes it nice and clean and even. However, I personally prefer the crucible in that actual thing, at least for now when we're just dealing with crucible stuff. All right, let's while that's cooking, let's put this iron away. Okay, so now we have some liquid gold here. Let's go ahead and pick this up and aim for our bar maker. We'll go ahead and drop that down. And let's pour in our iron. Get that working while we go up and see the price of this gold.
Might be shiny, but
194.
to value it rightly.
See? Not bad. Go ahead and make that coin. Whoop. So yeah, smelting it down into a bar, either a bar of gold, a bar of iron, or whatever, will make it sell for more. And if we can get ourselves, might as well just drop this in here. If we can get ourselves an anvil, 249. If we can get ourselves an anvil and a hammer, we can make even more money. So let's go ahead and just buy those. Okay, let's go get our hammer. Alright, so as you see here, the anvil can make a variety of things based on what you have. So you have a bar of gold or iron, and then we don't have the ability of cutting gems just yet, but we will soon. So you can make a ring or a necklace, a sword, an axe, or a dagger, an axe, or a sword. So now we have this iron here. So let's go ahead and pour it into a bar, and let's go ahead and do another price check. So let's take this iron bar and see how much money we can get for it.
Don't mind me. I'm just mooching about.
So this iron bar will fetch us 212, which is pretty nice, actually. We can get quite a few things that we need with that 212. However, if we take it here and make it into something, we can get so much more. So we're just going to make a dagger, because that only requires one bar of material. So we don't want to drop it in the crucible, because that will just melt it back into liquid. But what we do to heat up the bar is we drop it in the crucible itself. And once it's red hot, we're going to grab that, drop it into the appropriate spot, grab our hammer, and before it cools down, smack. So here we go. Oops, that's the crucible. There we go. Or anvil. So here we go. We have a dagger. It's weighs 17.7 pounds. It's only made of iron. Obviously, daggers are only made of one material. But yeah, so we had, what was that? 212 that the iron was worth? 290 something? I think it was 212. But yeah, slightly more expensive than before. And doing things like making daggers and stuff, these people will want those. They'll want items made of specific materials at specific weights and specific layouts. And we'll be able to make currency from them. Not
I need something.
No, I don't want to make your soup. I don't want to do soup yet. Okay, so let's drop that in there. 291. All right. So now we're gonna get this grinding wheel. That's all we're gonna get for now. We still have 207 in there. I'm just gonna put that right there. And that's, we can take these uncut sapphires and make a little jewel out of it, a little sapphire, and we can put those here and make ourselves some jewelry. Let's sleep. It's getting dark. Okay. Alright, so our cart is empty. Nothing we need to set up just yet. I'm going to do some digging. I'm going to make this hole a little deeper. I'm going to try to see if we can hit the bottom, because obviously in this game, well, maybe not obviously, but in this game, the deeper you go, the more precious the resource. The more it weighs, the more it's worth, the more rare the resource becomes. It's all sorts of good stuff. Whoops. So I will see you in a moment. Okay, so we are back. We've done a little bit more digging. As you can see here, we now have, whoops. There. We now have reached bottom. Well, it's hard to see here, but we've reached the bottom there, and we're going to start digging that out. So we have room for our machines. We found quite a hefty chunk of iron, a little less of gold. We found these gems that we processed. In turn, we cut them in. We're going to take one of them, put it right there. Not this one. We also found another one of those core stone ores, which is nice to have a backup. We also found a cloutium ore. Like I mentioned before, the lower you go, the nicer the resource is. And when you're hand mining, you have, even in tier 1 soil, you have the ability of finding these two resources. However, once you start automating, you need to be in lower soil for those to appear in any kind of significant numbers. So let's real fast, let's make ourselves a necklace. We're going to put a gold bar here in as the centerpiece, and then the iron bar here to make the full of the necklace. And then we're going to smack it with the hammer. And there we go. We have an emerald, gold, and iron necklace, which is going to be worth more than all of the parts separately. I'm so excited to see how much this is worth. This is gonna do us really good. Any guesses on how much it's worth?
Don't care where it
Was it
comes from.
980?
Your
Was that
value,
what you
I'll
guessed?
take it.
Oh man. Go ahead and hit that. There's actually a stock market where we could potentially get an even higher price for it, but it's too much of a journey to do at the moment. Maybe we'll be doing that in a following episode. So let's just go ahead and drop that in there, grab everything. So we have 1187. And
drilled down low for the good stuff.
we can afford both of these. These are the automated machines. Tier 1 limited stock, we can only get one more of them, and the rest of them we have to craft ourselves. But I think we're gonna work on that in the next episode here. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave today's episode. I'm really enjoying this game. I've had a lot of fun playing this on my own, and I'm excited to bring this to our channel. I really hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're going to be looking forward to the update coming up soon, April 5th. We're probably going to explore that as well. I'm hoping to make this an ongoing series of mine. I have a lot of plans for the type of mines we're going to build and what we're going to do in the future. And because of the fact that we're streaming this on a cloud-based gaming service, we will be able to do a lot more. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more Hydroneer. If you did, please consider giving me a like, drop me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I will see y'all in the next one. Take care.